The Big Fight, sponsored by 666bet.com.
This is James Elder for IFL TV in association with Macklin's Gym Marbella and 666bet. I'm at the press conference today for Anthony Joshua versus Kevin Johnson. Also fighting on the bill, I've got John Ryder, the Gorilla. What's happening, John?
I'm good, James. What's happening?
Everything's alright. Everything's alright. Firstly and foremost, talk to me a little bit about this show. You get a break over Christmas. Is that a hard thing for you to deal with?
Not overly. I mean, I've got a little girl now, and she's only young, so she's not really knowing what Christmas is yet. So it's not a terrible thing. But listen, it's nice to have a date and start the year off, and hopefully keep the momentum going from October and get another win. So I'm just looking forward to it.
Last time we spoke to you, we were looking at probably the Kamitsky fight. Talking to you now, I hear that name hasn't been mentioned for a couple of weeks or whatever. Is there any other news on potential opponents for this show?
There has been a mention of, is it Sebastien Heiland, who won recently, but who knows? It's just in negotiation stage, but I know he's probably holding out for a world title shot, but we'll see. If anyone can get over it, Eddie can, so fingers crossed for a big fight.
Obviously, Heiland will be familiar to UK viewers who see him in action against Matthew Macklin in Dublin. Coming off the back of that win, his confidence probably be pretty high. Do you think that's the kind of fight you need right now?
Yeah, definitely. I think I'm ranked top 10 in the world now with the WBO, so that's I need to progress from that. I need to start rising up and just not taking your backward steps and just keep moving forward now.
Indeed. We saw on Saturday Billy Joe Saunders retain his belts against Chris Eubank Jr. You've had the pleasure of fighting Billy Joe Saunders in what was a cracking, really close fight. Would a fight with Chris Eubank Jr. in the future interest you, John?
Who knows? I mean, at the point now, we're at a stage where do I go back for a British title, or do I keep trying to progress on the WBO world stage? And it's something I'm going to have to talk to Eddie and Tony about and see where we go, because it's just what to do at the time. I mean, British title's a lovely belt, but do you go back and somewhat you could waste a couple of years in defences by winning it? But who knows? We'll see what's best for us.
Obviously, you've got quite a few famous fans. One who we recognise and we see quite a lot is the guy from EastEnders. If you can bring him in.
That's Char.
Jar, come in, mate.
It's Charlie Hawkins slash my life coach.
Just broke the machine.
Yep.
Slash life coach, not getting paid for it.
Yeah. It's a voluntary basis. But yeah, no, he's keep getting me going on the self-belief side, which I've sometimes lacked in the past. So yeah.
All to change.
Yeah, it's all changing. There's more self-belief.
Indeed. We've seen you quite a little bit, obviously, following John's career at press conferences and fight night. Do you really enjoy the boxing?
Yeah, I love the boxing. Always been a fan, but obviously growing up with John, like since we were kids, that's like enhanced my love for the sport, and watch all John's amateur fights and pro fights to date. So yeah, then you get to like see other boxers, become fans of them, and go to the show. So yeah, it's just like can't get enough now. And obviously you guys watching all your videos. So yeah, it's just sort of like become a bit of an anorak really. Sometimes I feel like I think I know more than John. We get a bit competitive, so and we get to have a bit of banter who we think's going to win. So yeah, it's good.
You and John obviously known each other a very long time, growing up together. How come John looks in his late 30s and you look like you're coming to 16? What's going on with the crack of that?
I don't know, why is that?
I know, he's the one that's got the sex, drugs, rock and roll lifestyle. I live like a monk, and I'm the one that looks like
it's
life ain't been kind to me.
No, because yeah, I watch the boxing, he does it. So he does the 7 days a week training while I get to put my feet up and do a bit of work. But yeah, so he's even though he lives the life, he ain't aged well, has he? So
I think if I get rid of this, I think I'll look 17 again. But yeah, listen, my girlfriend's giving me enough stick for having a beard, so I'll have to get rid of it soon.
There's no excuse now. It's December. Right. It's not even Movember, so it's got to go.
Yeah, this ain't like a Movember though, is it? This is like
that's just like a beard. Yeah, it's just bad.
January to December is what it is.
Intimidate the opponent.
Exactly.
You can't have it though, can you? Fury had to shave each, so
there's nothing wrong with some chin padding. A bit of chin padding, you know what I mean?
Every little helps, I suppose. Yeah.
Yeah, this took me 18 months. So 18 months in the making. This has been.
Yeah.
Listen, thanks for giving me a bit of time today. So as soon as we hear an opponent announcement, we'll catch up with you again, John. And, nice one, Charles.
Cheers, James. Thank you. Cheers, mate.
Thank you.
Thanks, mate.
The Big Fight, sponsored by 666bet.com.